Welcome to Eureka Math. I'm Mr. Schenkel. This is 8th grade, Module 4, Lesson 8. Let's get started. All right, our job today is to solve the following equations of rational expressions. And what we learned in class is that we can clear the denominators with a certain method that we called means extremes. So I'm going to say that 9 times the quantity 1 minus x is equal to the quantity 2x plus 1 times the quantity 6, or times 6, yeah. 6 times the quantity 2x plus 1. So now I've cleared the denominators essentially by multiplying by reciprocal to get them out of there, but this is a quicker way to do that. And then I can start using distributive property and so forth to solve the equation. So 9 times 1 gives us positive 9. 9 times negative x is a negative 9x is equal to 6 times 2x, that's 12x, and a 6 times a positive 1 is a positive 6. And then we go about getting the variables all on one side. So I'm going to add 9x to both sides. And that leaves me with 9 is equal to 21x plus 6. And then we can start to isolate the variables. Subtract 6, balance the equation. That leaves me with 3 is equal to 21x. And then finally, multiply by reciprocal to isolate the variable, balance the equation, and we get x is equal to 3 21st or 1/7. X equals 1/7. Number 2. Same thing here, means extremes. So it's 7 times the quantity 5 plus 2x is equal to 6 times the quantity 3x minus 1. And now we'll go distributive property. 7 times 5, that's 35, plus 7 times 2x is 14x is equal to 6 times 3x is 18x, and 6 times a negative 1 is a negative 6. Now I can isolate the variable. First, get the variables on one side, so let's do that. Take 14x away from the left side, take 14x away from the right side. I'm left with 35 on the left side is equal to 4x minus 6 on the right side. Now we can isolate the variable by adding 6 to both sides. That leaves me with 41 is equal to 4x. And then lastly, multiply by reciprocal. Multiply by reciprocal, and we get x equals 41/4 is the solution for x. Number 3. Same idea here. 3 times the quantity x plus 9 is equal to 12 times the quantity negative 2x minus 1/2. Okay, and I see we've got some fractions in there, but we're not going to let that freak us out. We're just going to use calculating with fractions principles. Distributive property, 3 times x, 3x, and then 3 times a positive 9 is a positive 27, is equal to 12 times a negative 2 would be a negative 24x. And then 12 times a negative 1/2. Well, that's 12 times a negative 1. Negative 12 is my numerator. And then 1 times 2 for the denominator, and that's just 2. And we could simplify that more, and we'll do that next. Okay, so next, let's get our variables on the same side. I'm going to add 24x, so I get positive x value. Add 24x to both sides. We get 27x plus 27 is equal to, well, negative 12 divided by 2 is a negative 6. Now we can isolate the variable, subtract 27 from both sides, and we get 27x is equal to a negative 27 and a negative 6 is a negative 33. And then multiply by reciprocal. Multiply by reciprocal. And we get x equals a negative 33/27. Good answer. Number 4. Last one. Lots of chances to get better at these. They're the same idea. 8 times the quantity, 2x plus 1/4 is equal to 5 times the quantity, 3 minus 4x. That's this. Okay, distributive property. 8 times 2x is 16x. 8 times 1/4. Well, that's 8/4, which is 2. Positive 2 is equal to 5 times 3, that's a positive 15. And 5 times a negative 4x is a negative 20x. And now we can get our variables on the same side. Let's get rid of this negative. Add 20x. Add 20x. We get 36x plus 2 equals 15. Now we can isolate the variable. Subtract 2 from both sides. We get 36x equals 13. And then multiply by reciprocal. So multiply by the reciprocal of 36. And we get x equals 13/36. And that is the solution for x. All right, that is lesson 8. I hope that helps. See you again next time.